Hey guys, me again. I just hit the 500 kilometer mark on my XMR 850 2018, and before it costed me big bucks, I decided to put in a 12 bucks on aluminum tape here, which is actually pretty good, better than I thought it was. It's really sticky and you can't tear it, or it takes a lot of strength to tear it. I did my seat, put a little bit of extra tape here just to make sure. The 850s are not known for that, but you know, I didn't want to take a chance. And I did put aluminum tape here on the power steering module. It helps because I didn't have it there and it was burning like hell, and now it seems you know, I can touch the side here on this side and it's warm. Don't get me wrong, it's still warm, but it's not boiling hot. I did the pipe on the other side too as well. I'll try to get my finger to show you. It had heat tape on the bottom here. I just retaped it because with all the heat it was like cracking, so I just put like maybe 2 more extra layers on there, and I did the pipe up top too. So that's just the exit, the vent for the CVT clutch. I don't know if I'll try to get the camera to focus here. Up top is the air box. They had a little bit of tape over at the end. I just retaped it just to make sure. You know, I'd rather put like maybe 4 or 5 bucks of tape on there, and you know, it'll save me like 600 bucks for the damn air box if it burns up. What else did I do? Oh, I put some on the back here. On the gas tank, I retaped it, the wing up there. Put more tape there, just so it, you know, just for precautionary. And I put some in this plastic here, along here. I should have, before putting it back, I should have made the video. You see a little piece there sticking out, but just to make sure this doesn't melt either, or keep some of the heat off of it. It seems to be held up pretty well to the heat. I rode around with it a little bit yesterday, not for long, probably about for an hour. It's not starting to peel, it's still really stuck on. Besides that, the bike, I still love it. It's fun as hell. Every time I go out, it's a new adventure. I mean, you don't go wrong when you buy this bike. Little problems and little issues that I've been watching on YouTube, and I've been trying to think of methods to get them fixed. Like here, the back shock heats up, it boils up because of the exhaust. So I was thinking of probably getting maybe just a beer can or something with some clips and just putting it on the inside here so it reflects the heat off with some heat tape. I'll find something to block that, because it is really hot, that shock, and the shock and heat like that I don't think works very well. And besides that, the bike is pretty much stock. I added a camera mount here for my Sony camera. Just a couple screws in the plastic here, solid as hell. That way I can just, you know, put it on the front or just put it on my helmet. But overall, guys, this is my first Can-Am. Like I said in the last video, I love this bike. I mean, my buddies don't even come close to it. I have a buddy of mine who has a 1000 high lifter. It goes really well, his bike. I mean, we've been having a lot of fun when we've been riding neck and neck together. My brother has a 2018 Grizzly. Don't put the Grizzly down, they're good bikes. I mean, but I just love my machine. I just love it. Oh, I did change the boot here. See the bottom boot, it ripped because of the skid plates here. And the skid plate up top here, I took it off because it was so close to the boot in the metal bracket here. I don't know, the spindle, I guess I'm gonna call it. And the rocks would get in there and just tear my boots off. And as you can see right here, there's a little gouge. Anyways, it's not leaking grease, so I'm not gonna change it. But what a bitch to change the boots. Holy cows, guys, it is one hell of a, yeah, I had a lot of fun. It took me about 2.5 hours yesterday to get the boot on and take everything apart, and because you don't know what you're doing, I watched a little bit of videos, I explored. Yeah, it's not very well thought of if you got to change something on the fly while you're in the trails. Sort of sucks. I wish they did something a little bit better or easier to get to. And you just gotta pull this bolt out, slide it out. Both suspensions drop. You gotta undo it's just complicated. Anyway, so I'm glad I got it on. I had a little bit of help. Definitely 2 people to do that job is really nice. And that's it, guys. I mean, I'll give you another update at my 1,000 kilometer mark and see. Oh yes, I just wanted to mention, probably you guys were noticing, I took my plastic off, not to put the aluminum tape. I just took it off because people were saying it would rub on the hose here, and I had it on, and it was a really hot day. I think it was like 40, 43, and we were riding around, and these hoses actually expand because it gets so hot. Not like enormous, but they do expand, and they would not just rub up against the plastic. It's just they would get so hot because the air wasn't getting in there. So I took the damn plastics off. Okay, it's a lot easier to wash now too, but it actually runs a little bit cooler. So if you guys don't mind having the plastics off, I strongly suggest you take those damn interior plastics off and just ride it like that. I mean, my Grizzly never had that, or my Suzuki never had that, or they had half flares here, but I mean, I never broke an axle or ripped a shock off, or I mean, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe do something up here for the electronics, but you know, no biggie. I'll keep you posted. All right, till later, guys.